So I'm going to show you what's going on here. Let's get rid of a couple of these guys. All right, so I save these as bookmarks, so check this out. I click there, and then I've got the listing client questionnaire, that's for them, and then the matrix listing input form is for you. These are the ones I sent last. Just want to show you how I do this. So I click that. It'll pop up this little sheet. Should get emailed here. You can read this, a little bit of instructions. Who's completing the form? Well, Eli Skinner and this. That was in there already for me because of a draft that was restored. But at the end of the day, you're going to put your name and number in there. Then we're going to hit next. Notice down here there's 10 pages. Some pages are longer than others, but it's separated out into stuff that makes sense. So here we're going to put the full address, Timber Grove Way, Beach Grove. If you don't know it, you can kind of come out and find it on my board or on a Maps app, but I'm pretty confident. We're going to go here. This is the map jumps. If you've not seen the map jump thing yet, then check it out. I just jumped to residential quick. Go to map. And I'm going to type in here 350 Timber Grove Way, Beech Grove, Indiana 46107. All right, so Indiana 46107. And no extra lots, so not applicable. School district would be Beech Grove. Now, I normally fill these out with my client, but I don't know. So right now, I'm just going to write NA. Do not shortcut stuff. Like, I'm going to have to go back and figure this out now, but it's nice to have this for your listing. But I'm going to shortcut it for this video. But figure out the schools that they go to for, grade school, middle school, high school, that sort of thing. This property description is where you're going to make the notes for the property that you're going to want to use in your descriptions to try to entice people to see it. So, it's going to be beautiful brick ranch on a basement in a small community with no HOA. Mature trees. On over half an acre. Allow this property to feel secluded and serene while in the middle of a bustling and growing community. City within a city. Might mention completely remodeled kitchen and master bath, new carpet, new LVP flooring, new tile, beautiful stained woodwork, with high-end cranked windows. This home is move-in ready. I'm just making notes. Screened in back patio. How about back porch with stamped and stained concrete patio with including a built-in fire pit. Cozy fireplace in the two eating areas. This is the eat in kitchen and formal dining. 3 beds, 2.5 baths, oversized 2-car garage. More. There you go. Just a bunch of stuff that you may or may not remember when you're roof. I'm gonna write this because I'll figure this out. Roof, furnace, HVAC. These are other items I want to refer back to. Water heater, etc. All right, agent remarks. This is where you'd put something special about, if you're talking to your clients and they needed special possession date or closing date or something like that. Other information will go there. This is important. The reason we do this form is so that you can remember what you walked away with. Stuff you can find at home easily, not that big of a deal. So then we go into rooms and the square feet. So this is a 1-level ranch. There's no basement. I'm getting the square footage. I'm going to measure it, but I'm going to go ahead and call it the assessor for now, for your sake. Below grade square, there's no below grade. Master bed bath. So I'm going to go to the master bedroom and I'm going to go, okay, so we've got walk-in closet. I'm standing here in the master bedroom. Got the walk-in closet. I've got shower stall full. I've got double sinks. It's a suite. That's it. So you may only be able to mark, there you go, mark 5 of them. We marked 4 of them. See these spots here? This is, when you get into matrix, it's going to have this rule of choose up to 5. So in the descriptions, they may have a character limit. Square foot on the main. So now we're going to measure that. And you measure from corner to corner on the brick. Basically, you measure the outline of the house, and then you subtract any gaps or any jut out. You have to know what you're doing there. We'll talk through that. But you measure the square footage. There's no upper, so that's 0, 0. I'll measure the garage. Beds main 3. Beds upper 0. Beds below are 0. Full baths main are 2. Full baths upper 0. So we're just going through this. Rooms main, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. I call a bathroom a room. I don't know if everybody else does, but I do. Living room, dining room. Eat-in kitchen, kitchen. I'm just going to make it kitchen. Laundry room. So I got 8, let's call it. No upper, no basement. 1 half bath. 0, 0. And then here is where we're going to do a lot of the work. So I'll give you what we're going to do here. I got to carry the computer around. It's kind of annoying. But we are going to measure each room individually. And I'm not going to do it all for you, but then you start carrying around your computer and you start doing this and you go master bed. And then you would write the dimensions, 13 by 13. And you literally don't have to do much. 13 by 13, and you'll see what level's it on, and here's the key here. So I'm going to go, it's on the main level. Flooring type, mine's carpet. So that's easy to just write. Window coverings, yes or no? Does it have window coverings is how I do it. And I'm going to say, yes, it's got window treatments. So then we'll go to the next one. We're going to go to bed 2. I'm going to say 10 by 10. And it's got carpet, or let's say it had vinyl plank. Okay. And then, yes, it's got that. We're going to do that on every room in the house, okay? And then we're going to go next. Then we're going, is there a mandatory fee? And the answer is no, there is none. You can write whatever you want there. It doesn't exist. Ownership interest types doesn't exist. More than one association, clearly no. Mandatory fee includes doesn't exist. So there's no HOA. So basically you're going to move on through this. You can, if there was, then you're going to fill in all these things. Mandatory fee is normal. Some of them voluntary, but most of them are mandatory. This is no association because we need to mark that in the system. What does it all include? Again, this is so great to do with your client because they know this information real easy. If there's, rental restrictions, that's a common one. There's covenants and restrictions is common. 55 plus could be a thing. Management company, phone number, email, website. These are all things you don't have to fill these in to move on, but it's nice if you do. Then we're going to talk about the lot. It's, it's on a cul-de-sac. It's got curbs. Irregular shaped. It's not in a subdivision. It actually isn't a subdivision. We're going to mark trees mature. Okay. Architectural style, we're going to call it ranch. In this case, traditional American is what you do, the 2 stories normally, but then if you have a real specific one, you can do that. The exterior, it's all brick in my case, I think. So yeah, we'll mark it that way, but don't mark necessarily brick and vinyl, you mark vinyl with brick, okay? That's how you do that. Exterior amenities, what else do we have back here, You're gonna, a lot of fences, full fences, a lot of, fireplace or fire pit outdoor, outbuilding utilities, pools. You're just going to mark all the different features here. And you look at the porch. The porch is normally the front, but you've got all kinds of different things. You've got patios, which could be absolutely back. You got porch, which could be front. You have all kinds of things you're going to mark in here. Garage, yes, there's a garage. I'm going to say patio, screened, porch covered, and I've got another patio open actually out there. Garage spaces 2. It's how many spaces are there if you do not have to move a car. If you have to move a car to get one in or out, it doesn't count as a space. Garage parking, well, it's attached. Anyway, go through all these items. Foundation, what is it? In this case, it's going to be a crawl block foundation. Just asking your clients is going to be key. Basement description, no basement on this one, but you're going to mark it in. Daylight windows are just light. They're small, too small for a person. Egress is appropriately sized to exit the building from down there. Interior, attic access, vaulted ceilings, tray ceilings, hardwood floors, screens, types of windows, woodwork, all this stuff. Other areas, stuff that's going on, that's good. Appliances, these are what you're planning on selling with the house. Eating area, it's all here. This one takes a little bit, lots of check marks. Forced air is typical furnaces and heating and cooling. You're forcing air through a duct system. That's forced air. Heat pump would be something you could ask your client if they know they have or not. It's going to happen on electric furnaces. Electric furnaces with a heat pump or electric furnaces without a heat pump. Hopefully an electric furnace has a heat pump or it's going to be expensive to run. But not all of them do. But you go through that, equipment, you might mark smoke alarms, sump pumps are common, surround sound, wet bars, water softeners paid and rented, all those items are in there. Fireplace description, you go, this in the living room, and it's wood burning, that sort of thing is what we're doing there. Make sure this one, yep. Looks wood burning to me. Number of fireplaces. 1, again, we're just going through this. Fuel, this is for your HVAC fuel. So this is going to be whatever it is, gas or electric. You can go look at it. Out in the boonies, it might be propane leased or propane owned. Cooling, Central Electric in this case. And there's some ceiling fans. Okay, utility options you can ask about. Primary water source, municipal water connected is normal, and septic is municipal sewer connected is normal. If you got a septic, that's fine, or you got a private well, that's fine. But water heater, you have to figure out what type of, is it electric or propane or tankless, or what is it? Or no water heater. Accessibility, this is for handicap stuff normally. Pop through here. Any high efficiency items in the home? If yes, great. If no, you click no and move right along. So I'm gonna assume I clicked no there. High efficiency, I'm back to this, whoops, no. And then it'll let me move on. Is it true condominium? No, so I mark that and it's done. Is it a lease? No. Select that and it's done. They're on to the last page. Is this an auction? No. And then you submit. Okay? That's how this form works. And then you can go back and we can put it in Matrix a whole lot easier.